Hello and welcome to All Things Nitty's Crochet channel. This week's stitch is the Colosseum Stitch. It is a beautiful and really easy 3-row repeat using only chains, single crochet and double crochet. That's US terms. The count for this pattern is 6 plus 4. Okay, so 6 plus 4, making sure you have a block at the start and the end. Once you've done that, we will begin. Okay, so it's up to yourself how big of a hook you want to use. Obviously, the bigger the hook, the bigger your gaps will be. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so let's begin pattern row 1, which is a full row of single crochet. Now you can either go into the stitch as normal or flip it over and go through that back bump. That just gives you a flatter edge at the bottom, making your last round when you go round the outside slightly easier and neater. Okay, so insert your hook, yarn over and pull a loop through. You have 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2. Go into the next stitch or your back bump, yarn over, pull through. You have 2 loops, then yarn over, pull through both loops. And one more time, into the stitch or your back bump and complete a single crochet. Do that across till the end of the row and I'll meet you there. And we'll begin pattern row 2. Okay, so that's pattern row 1 finished. Again, depending on your preference or ability, you can start this row 2 ways. You can either chain 3 and turn, or you can turn your work first and work a chainless turn. Okay, so pull your yarn, your hook behind your yarn and hold it with your index finger. Go into the stitch as normal. Now let the working yarn go and make a single crochet. And then into the left loop here, so you've got your left loop and your right loop. Go into the left loop only, yarn over and pull through 2 loops, then yarn over, pull through both those loops. If you chain 3, you will begin your stitch in the next one along because that chain 3 will count. Okay, so for pattern row 2, we're going to be working a block of 3 double crochets, chain 3, and then we skip those and we work 3 double crochet. Okay, so this counts as your first double crochet. Yarn over, go into the next stitch, yarn over and pull a loop through. You have 3 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And one more time to make our block of 3 double crochet. Now we're going to chain 3 and skip 3. So chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. Skip 3, 1, 2, 3. And over the next 3 stitches, you will make another block of 3 double crochet. Okay? One double crochet, 2 double crochet, and the last, that makes 3. You will repeat, you will chain 3 and skip 3. Chain 1, 2, 3, skip 3, skip 1, 2, 3, and work 3 double crochet, chain 3, skip 3, and in your last 3 stitches, you will make a block, so you will finish with 3 double crochets, and we'll begin pattern row 3. Okay, so like I said at the very start, this is why you need to finish when you're chaining, do block, chain, that's what I was kind of meaning. Okay, so pattern row 3 is the same. You're going to either start with a chain 3 or a chainless turn. Okay, so I'll show you a chain 3 this time. 1, 2, 3, then turn your work. That counts as your first double crochet, so you would begin in the next stitch along. Into that stitch, work your double crochet. So yarn over, pull through 2, then yarn over, pull through 2. Into the next stitch, work another double crochet. Okay, so we have a block on top of a block. Now, into the chain 3 space from the row below, we're now going to work 3 single crochets into this big gap. So under the bar, okay, so go right under that bar, yarn over and pull a loop up. You have 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Work another single crochet, so pull through 2, and one more, yarn over, pull up a loop. Into the next block, you're going to work 3 double crochet. Top of this block here, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. 2 more double crochet into this stitch here, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. One more. 3 single crochets into this gap. that was 1, 2 more single crochets into the gap. Now 3 double crochets, and then into the gap 3 single crochets, and you finish with 3 double crochets. I'm just going to finish this row. I'll just speed this up. Okay, so when you come to the end of pattern row 3, we're going to repeat pattern row 1. So those are the only 3 rows that you need to know. So we're going to go back and we'll start our single crochet row. And again, it's up to yourself whether you chain 1 and turn, or just turn your work and work the first part of the chainless double crochet. So just work your single crochet to completion. Then into every stitch across the whole row. Every stitch, you're not working under a bar or anything, you're going to finish this row of single crochet, and I'll get you at the end. Let's do a recap of pattern row 2, which is begins the same, so with a chainless turn or a chain 3. And this one counts, or your chain 3 counts as your first stitch. So you're going to finish with your block with 2 more double crochets. Now pattern row 2 is where we do block then chain. So we've done our block, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, skip 3, skip 1, 2, 3, and work 3 double crochets, chain 3, 3 double crochets, making sure you finish with your block of 3, and just make sure your blocks line up and that you've not accidentally miscounted. So your blocks should all line up on top of one another along with the chains. So your chains should always line up with this kind of arch part here. Chain 3, skip 3, 3 double crochet. Continue doing that and I'll show you a recap of pattern row 3. Okay, so pattern row 3, I'll do the chain 3 one again, just if that's the way you're doing it, or you would do a chainless turn, but this counts as your first. Into the next 2 stitches you're going to double crochet and double crochet. Then under the bar, under this bar, you're going to work 3 single crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Then 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. 3 single crochet, 3 double crochet, 3 single, 3 double. Continue doing that, and then I'll just show you how you finish by working a full round the outside of single crochet. Continue, and I'll show you how we finish this pattern. Okay, so when you've finished your actual pattern, you will finish after working pattern row 3, and then we will immediately start working down along the bottom, up, and then you'll finish the top row with single crochet. So to do that, we've finished our last stitch. What we're going to do is chain 1, and into the very top of that stitch, you're going to work 1 single crochet. So that chain 1 counts as a single crochet, and we've done 1 more. When we come back here, once we've went all the way around, we'll do 1 more single crochet, and that'll add up to 3. And then when we're at every other corner, we just work 3 single crochets. Okay, so here we've worked, so you can see the next stitch is at the bottom of that double crochet, single crochet. Your next stitch is here, single crochet. Into the next, single crochet. Here's the next one here. So you just continue doing that all the way down to the corner. I'll speed this up and you can, I'll get you at the corner. Okay, so now we're ready to work the corner stitch, which is here. We're going to work 3 single crochets into the same stitch. And now we're at the bottom. Now I worked into the back bump, so you can see that I've got a full V to work into. If you work the other way, this might not be as straight or as clear, and you might have to just make sure you're in the correct stitch. If you did it in the back bump way, it's very easy. to find each stitch. Continue across the bottom. In that top corner, you will work 3 single crochets. Repeat the side here, and then when you're at the top of your work, you just close with a full row of single crochet and adding 1 extra in that top corner. Now, I've left my work on my hook because I wanted to show you how much I get done in an hour. Okay, so I'm going to zoom out and you can see, oh, even more. Oh, I can't even zoom out as far. You can see that I got absolutely loads made in just an hour. I timed it, I set the timer, and I said I would stop exactly when it finished, but I was at this point here, so I did just finish it. So that was the Colosseum Stitch. Like I say, it's beautiful for a table runner because it doesn't... you can actually see the wood through it, especially if you've got a beautiful big oak table or something. Okay, so thank you very much for joining me this week. Please check that you're still subscribed to the channel and that your notifications are turned on. I have had a couple of messages saying that the notifications went on, not last week, the week before. I never managed to make a video last week. I wasn't feeling well. So I will see you next week, and thank you for watching. Bye now.